Okay, so the session you're joining today is called Don't Drop the Blocks. And it's gonna be a tough one. We're pushing ourselves to our limits today, really firing up that core and keeping our stability. So we're gonna start off grabbing our 2 blocks. So if you don't have blocks, books, kitchen rolls, like I always say, anything that you're going to be able to place in between your knees, holding your elbows placed in between your thighs. It's just so long as it's not too wide, but your hips are still hips width distance apart. They're not too wide or too narrow. Okay, coming to seated to start with. Coming into our pranayama to start warming up that core. Kapalbhati, so rapid breathing. So if you haven't practiced this with me before, the whole point of this is focusing on our exhale. So our first inhale will be deliberate, and then following on from that, the inhales will just come automatically from that exhale. And the exhale is so forceful that you can hear that air coming out because you're pulling your stomach in so much. Okay, so get comfortable. We're going to do 30 of these. Do a couple to start with just to feel that rhythm, and then try to speed it up when you get into the rhythm of it. Okay, so I'll demonstrate to start with. So it'll be big inhale to start with. So big exhale, you'll feel it shooting out. Maybe have a tissue to hand. And then start to pick up the pace. So okay, so 30 in your own time. Let's go. It can help if you have your hand on your belly, because then you can actually feel your belly in and out. I'll show you from the side. Okay, keep going. Okay, I'm done. Big inhale once you've finished. Come all the way down to the mat, taking the blocks with you. All the way down. Feet on the floor, knees bent up. Hands all the way up, blocks onto your hands. Now, just rest here. Don't think about anything. What we want to be activating is this feeling of pushing the blocks away, lifting our shoulders off of the ground. And you want this feeling to really cement into your mind, because we're going to be using this throughout our practice today. So let's start. Don't drop the blocks. Push those blocks high to the sky, lifting those shoulder blades away from one another, lifting the shoulders off of the ground. Now, when you might hear me say, separate your shoulder blades, this is the kind of action that we want. Exhale, start to pull the shoulder blades together, pull the shoulders down to the ground, hands come closer to the face. And push, really drive those blocks high up, separating those shoulder blades. Exhale, release, draw the shoulder blades towards one another. Really push the blocks away again. And release. 4 more times, push up. And release. 3 and 4. Good job. Okay, just 1 block now. Placing the block, the longest part towards your face, the other longest part towards your knees. Bend up your knees. Block planted across both knees. Feet up at that 90-degree angle. Elbows onto the block, pushing so hard into the block that it stays in position. Now, I want us to do this as many times as it takes until that block slips, and it probably will at some point. Okay, so pull this core in, try to reduce that arch from your lower back. Take the left leg long, ground that elbow, the right elbow in. Bring that knee back, push the left elbow in, right leg long, good job. All the way back, push the right elbow, left leg long, and back in, push. Don't drop the block. Keep that core engaged. Make sure you're not doming through your stomach. It's nice and flat, using those transverse abdominis muscles. Oh, my block is slipping. Okay, let's do all 1. That's it. Final Good job. Okay. Place the block now in between our thighs. So assess, all blocks tend to be different sizes. I'm going to put mine completely lengthways in between like this because I know that it keeps my thighs at hips distance apart. So assess how it sets up for you. But we want those knees still parallel like we're in bridge pose. Try to rock and roll up and down your mat, squeezing those thighs together, pulling the core in until you get all the way to the front. Plant those hands down and try to shoot those legs back into your all fours. Good job. So we've now got the block in between our thighs. Don't drop the block. Okay, plant the hands down into the ground, tuck the toes. We're in our all fours with our knees down now. Now absolutely you can stay with your knees down, or we're going to take the knees off of the ground, keep that core engaged. Now like we were doing with the blocks at the start, push the mat away so much so you're almost separating those shoulder blades. Exhale straight back to your downward dog. Squeezing the thighs together, keeping that block steady. Push the mat away. Exhale back down to that hovering tabletop. Knees just about to touch. Exhale all the way back, good job. Really warming up this core here, warming up those shoulders. Exhale back. And down. And back. And down. Good job. Okay, staying here. Coming into 5 push-ups. So knees off or knees down. We want to take the torso down but in line with our head, taking the elbows back. And up. Keep that core really engaged, keep those thighs squeezing in. Now you may not go that low, but I can feel this already. 2 more for me. Good job. In your knees, hovering tabletop again. Hop the feet in. Hop the feet out, back to that tabletop. In. And out, good job. Keep pushing the mat away at all times so you don't drop into those shoulder blades. 3 more. Really driving up from the core. 1 more for me. Good job. Finally staying here and doing some scapular dips. So like the blocks at the start, but we've got our hands on the floor. Dropping the chest to the ground, shoulder blades drawing together. Pushing away, shoulder blades separating. And drop. And push. And drop. And push. Really good. Drop. And push. 2 more. Drop. And push. Good job. Push all the way back into your child's pose. Take that block away. Keep it close by. Really nice. Staying here. Letting those shoulders roll down towards your chest. Really big breaths. Powering up. The hard work has started, but that is the hardest part. It's all about getting going, and now you are involved, and this strength building is going to be so beneficial. Okay, coming back to your all fours. This time we're putting the block on top of our back, so we're working with our stabilization. Coming back to our hovering tabletop, planting the hands underneath those shoulders, tucking the toes, big inhale up, push the mat away. Now, we don't want that block to be rolling around to fall off. Knee drives, 1 knee in the right knee, try to drive it towards that right elbow. Maybe you get connection, but we don't want to be moving that back. Really good, keep pushing the mat away, don't lose that connection. We want the shoulder blades to be slightly separated. Keep those knees slightly off the ground. Really, really good job. Keep going. 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Resting here. Nice job. Really good. Okay, taking that block away. Coming into our flow now. We're going to be doing a ladder flow, so this is amazing for building that routine in our head, really solidifying it, and also building strength and stamina, which is what this class is all about. Still on that theme, don't drop the block. So we've got the block in between our thighs again. Again, I'm going to do the exact same, so lengthways. Coming in from your high plank, setting up, big inhale, pushing back to your downward dog. Really feel these thighs drawing in towards one another. Pushing the mat away like we were doing with the blocks at the start. Making sure those shoulders are externally rotating, driving through the L's of the fingers. Core is engaged. Okay, we're coming into a bit of an awkward fallen triangle now. So inhale, come forward to your high plank. Pick up your left leg, pick up your right hand, spin to the inside of that right foot. Squeezing that left thigh to your right thigh, so you're not dropping the block. Back to your high plank, straight back to your downward dog. Okay, exactly the same on the other side. Inhale, high plank. Okay, high plank. Same on the other side, spinning to the inside of the left foot, picking up that right foot, left hand up, squeezing thighs in towards one another. Back to your high plank. Downward dog, really good. These obliques are going to be feeling the work today. Keep that core engaged. Adding on a side plank. Inhale, high plank. Spinning to your fallen triangle. Right hand up, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Drive the underside up. Spinning around, planting the hand down, right hand down, left hand up. Outside edge of that right foot, squeeze the blocks. All the way back, high plank, downward dog. Good job. Other side, high plank. Fallen triangle, left hand up, right foot up. Spinning round, left hand down, outside edge of that left foot, right hand up. Squeeze the thighs together, push the block round away. Back to your high plank, downward dog, really nice. Okay, adding in high lunge. Inhale, high plank. Spinning around to your fallen triangle, right hand up, left hand up. Spinning around, left hand up, side plank. Left hand grabs the block. Bring the left foot all the way forward, as slowly as you can, planting it down, hands both up. High lunge. Staying here, feeling those glutes activate, hands to either side of the block, squeezing the block so much, keeping that back leg slightly bent, and breathing. Good job. Exhale, hands come all the way down, plant the block down, straight back, high plank. You're going to have to set up. Again, block in between the legs, downward dog. Okay, other side. High plank. Left hand up, right leg up. Fallen triangle. Spinning around. Side plank, right hand up. Grabbing that block. Spinning that right foot all the way around. High lunge. Squeezing the hands into the block, really activating those shoulders. Amazing for any inversions. Forearm balances. Glutes active, core engaged. Really nice work here. Final breath, inhale. Exhale, hands all the way down. Step back to your high plank. Downward dog. Set up that block again. Really nice. Okay, laddering on again. From our high lunge, we're coming into some knee drives. Okay, high plank. Right arm up, fallen triangle. Side plank, left hand up. Grab that block with your left hand. Spin all the way around. High lunge. Hands grabbing hold of that block. Knee drives. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Back to that high lunge. Holding here, squeezing the block. 3, 2, and 1. Block all the way down. Straight back. High plank. Downward dog. Block back. Okay, my shoulders are really feeling it. High plank. Fallen triangle, left hand up, right up, leg up. Spinning around, side plank, right hand up. Grab that block. High lunge. Knee drives. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And hold. Hold the block in between the hands. Squeeze so much. 3, 2, and 1. Block all the way down. You know where we're going. Downward dog. Block back. Okay. Setting up in our downward dog. Breathing here. This time after our knee drives, coming into a warrior 3. Okay, high plank, fallen triangle, side plank, grabbing that block, high lunge, knee drives, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Leg back, hands right, squeezing that block, start to tip forward. Warrior 3, biceps by the ears, squeezing those glutes so much. Hip bones square, toes down to the mat. Taking the hands to your chest if you need to, still squeeze that block. Working that standing glute to keep you stable. Breathing here. 3, 2, 1. Leg all the way down, plant the block down. High plank, downward dog, really nice job. Block back. Okay. Inhale, high plank, fallen triangle, side plank. Grab that block, high lunge, knee drives, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Leg back, tipping forward, weight forward, warrior 3. Arms out long in front, biceps by the ears. Working both of those glutes, left toes flexed, down towards the ground. You can take that block to your chest. Breathing here, 3, 2, 1. Step straight back, hands down, high plank, down dog, really nice. Hey, at least I'm not making you do vinyasas in between. Okay, downward dog. Breathing here, continuing to keep that consistency of pushing the mat away. I know that the shoulders are getting tired, but we need to keep pushing the mat away, shoulder blades separated here. Breathing. Okay, after warrior 3, we're adding in a balance, coming into half moon. Inhale, high plank. Fallen triangle, right hand up. Side plank. High lunge. Knee drives. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Warrior 3. Squeeze those glutes. Core engaged. Absolutely a bend through that front leg. Okay, taking the left hand down with that block. Externally rotating through the right leg. Coming all the way into this half moon. You can keep your hand onto your right hip. Squeezing those glutes. That's going to be the only way you can keep stable. And if you can, right hand up. Maybe you can even take your hand off of that block. Okay. Breathing here. All the way down, step straight back. High plank, down dog. Really good job. Okay, other side, high plank, fallen triangle, all the way around, side plank, high lunge, knee drives, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Leg back, coming into your warrior 3. Hips square. Keep that chest nice and lifted, almost like you're doing a cow back. Keep that right glute engaged. Breathing here. Right hand down onto the block if you want, starting to come into your half moon. So we're externally rotating this hip now, the left hip. It was internally rotated. Squeezing those glutes. Maybe you take that left hand off, maybe you gaze up to your left hand. Breathing here. Really good job. Step all the way back. High plank. Downward dog. Okay, this time full ladder. We have got to the top. Coming into a warrior 2 at the end. And maybe I'll just add on a cheeky vinyasa to get us back to our downward dog, hey? Okay, high plank. Fallen triangle. Side plank. High lunge. Knee drives. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Leg back. Warrior 3. Really good job. Internally rotating that back leg so the toes are facing straight down so you can feel the difference. Now you're coming into your half moon of externally rotating that hip. Really good job. Staying here, staying nice and balanced, nice and lifted in that chest. Exhale, step straight back, taking that block with you. Warrior 2. Straight back into your reverse warrior, straighten through that front leg. All the way down. Hands planted down, just release that block for a second. Step this leg straight back. High plank, chaturanga. Upward dog, really good. Push all the way back to your downward dog, grab that block. This is the last time. So get that energy back. Feel that energy burning through the body. Make this the best round you have done. Breathing to the fullest, expanding through every single pose. Inhale, high plank. Fallen triangle, push the ground away. Side plank, feel like that fire is underneath the left side. Grab that block. Slowly as you can, step through to your high lunge. Knee drives. 5, 4, keep low. 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Coming into our warrior 3. Maybe you try and keep your arms out this time. I know I've been cheating a bit. Keep that hip internally rotated. Final inhale. Exhale, block down. Coming into that half moon. Hand all the way up. Maybe, just maybe you try and balance here. Keep that underside nice and lifted. Feel that ankle wobbling around to keep you stable. Keep that chest lifted. Bring the block with you. Exhale slowly, warrior 2. Reverse that warrior. Good job. Exhale all the way down. Block away. Step straight back, high plank. Shoulders over the wrists. The slowest exhale you have ever done. All the way down to the ground. Don't rush, keep that pelvis tucked. Don't come down until you have finished that exhale. Good job. Flop down. Really nice, hands out to the side. Leg out to the side. Relax here. Really nice. Well done. You should feel really proud of yourself for sticking with it so far. All of the work that you have done before this class has all started to come to a head. Feeling that strength, doing things you never thought that you'd be able to do. Feel that chest, that belly squeezing into the ground with every inhale. And exhale, sink back down. Really nice. Feel that energy start to come back into your body. You won't believe it, but we've got a little bit of fire left in us. I know we have. Okay. Start to mentally compartmentalize any of the areas that feel tired. Shut that door for a second. You can fully open that door when we come to the end and embrace it. But for now, we're holding on to that fire. Leg back. Setting up for a forearm plank. Shoulders and elbows in line. Forearms parallel towards one another. Palms facing down. Tucking the toes. Thinking about this pelvis tucking under before we even lift up and the core engaged. We want so much energy pushing through our forearms, through our palms that keeps those shoulders lifted. Big inhale, engage. Exhale, come all the way up. Driving that energy through the heels, keeping that pelvis tucked, driving energy through the forearms, keeping those shoulder blades separated, really nice. Keep breathing. Holding here, or maybe you add in a cheeky little dolphin, walking those feet towards your chest and then back down, but keep pushing the mat away. Maybe you have the block in between the L's of your fingers, if you can feel that your elbows are starting to slip out to the side. We want them straight underneath our shoulders. Inhale. Really good job. Push the mat away. Keep going through your dolphins or just stay in your forearm plank. Last dolphin. Drive, drive, drive the tailbone high. Really nice. Keep that core engaged. Keep pushing through the ground. Keep breathing. 3, 2, 1. Sink those knees down. Close knees, child's pose. Hands behind us. Let those arms sink down to the mat. Let those shoulders roll in. Really nice. Feel the sides, the back of the ribs expanding now. Feel those hips sinking further down to the heels. Feel the forehead really heavy into your mat. Completely supported where you are. Three more inhales and exhales. Coming all the way down onto your belly. Stretching out the fronts of the shoulders and the biceps, coming into our goalpost arms. Rolling onto your left cheek, pick up your right hand, tippy fingers, left foot up, rolling over to the left, onto that left ear. Really gently stretching through the front of that left arm and the chest. Breathing here. Allowing that right leg to fall further over to the left with every exhale. Starting to let go of that fire now. Maybe creaking that door open. That door that just wants relaxation and tiredness to enter the body. It's nearly time. Exhale, slowly come all the way down to your bellies again, over to the other side, setting up that right arm. Tip your fingers of the left hand, left leg up and over, coming onto the right ear. Continuing to feel that breath filling up all the way to the bottom of the stomach, and exhale. Final inhale. Exhale, release all the way down, really nice, forehead down. Push slowly up through your all fours, swinging around so that your feet are now facing the front, knees are bent. Coming into 3 reverse tabletops, hands underneath the shoulders, fingers facing forward, feet planted on the ground. Make sure you're grounding through all 4 corners of the feet, thinking about those knees pulling in towards one another, but allowing the thighs to be parallel. Big inhale, take the bum towards the heel slightly before you push all the way up. Going to be a nice stretch down the shoulders. Breathing here, pushing the heels in to activate those glutes. Exhale all the way down, really nice. And again, big inhale all the way up, driving those hands in, driving the heels in, keeping that underside nice and lifted. Exhale all the way down, lovely. One more time, all the way up. Keep breathing here. Maybe you start to take the legs long, toes driving down to the ground, still driving that pelvis up all the way down, lovely. Coming into a wide leg fold, taking the legs however wide you want to take them, remembering we're starting to slow down. Flexing the toes, knees facing up. Maybe you stay here, just working on that rotation of the feet going up, so external. Or maybe you inhale, leading with your chest, ever so slightly feel like your bum is sticking out, so you're leading with your hips on the fold, and start to come all the way down, wherever you can get to with that breath staying calm. Keep leading with your chest rather than your shoulders. Breathing here. Keeping those toes flexed, keeping the knees up to the sky. You're going to have to work those inner thighs. Maybe that breath helps you inhale to lengthen. Exhale. Maybe you fold slightly further down, but make sure you're folding at your hips, not with your head or your shoulders. Breathing here. Trying to use that breath to calm you down, stopping that cortisol from racing around your body, reducing that fight or flight, allowing your body to fully relax. Slowly, on your next inhale, come all the way up. Really good job, everyone. Hands to the outside of those thighs. Pull them all the way in, really, really, really slowly. Hug the knees into the chest. Forehead down to the knees. Just allow all of that energy to come back to that central line of your body. When you're ready, coming all the way down, lying onto our backs nice and slowly. Take the feet out as wide as the mat, knock those knees in. One hand on your belly, one hand on your heart. Just feel that energy pulling towards the central line of your body again. Coming into some really gentle supine twists. Taking the feet, setting up like you would for bridge pose, and knocking those knees all the way over to the right. Maybe you pick up the right foot and place it on top of that left thigh if you want a little bit of an extra stretch. And you can take that left arm out long, gazing over to the left hand. Breathing here. Inhale, slowly come all the way up and over to the other side. Right hand out long, gazing to the right hand. Pick up that left foot, place it on top of the right thigh. If you want a slightly deeper stretch, stretching the outside hip as well. Final inhale. Exhale all the way back to center. Coming into a happy baby, picking the knees up, hands straight in between the thighs, grabbing the outside of the feet. Drawing those knees down towards the armpit, just outside the chest. Keeping those shoulders pulling down as well, so you've got the most amount of back flattened to the ground as possible. Lengthening the back of the neck. Maybe you sway side to side, massaging that spine. Or you work driving the knees closer to the armpit with every exhale. Slowly working our way towards our Shavasana. Taking that happy baby, releasing those legs, closing down the eyes. Any extra movements you need before we come to stillness. Taking our feet as wide as the mat. Hands away from the body, palms facing up. Feeling that body, all of that energy completely released. Allowing us to sink into the mat. Inviting that door to open, that we've been hiding away, that relaxation, that stillness. And allowing it to completely envelop the whole of our bodies. Really visualize that change, almost like you're getting changed in the morning out of your pajamas into your work clothes. We're changing into this relaxation, into this stillness. Take a body scan from top to toe. making sure that you're not still holding on to any areas in your body. And if you notice an area that's still got a bit of tension, use that exhale to completely release it, physically feeling that area relax and sink heavier into the ground. Feeling that belly fill up the stomach, filling up the ribs so you can feel those intercostal muscles, the muscles that are running in between your rib cage. You can feel those expanding and contracting. Your chest rising and falling. Starting to bring some movement back into our bodies now. So shutting that relaxation door, getting changed into that energetic state of mind again. Wiggling the toes, wiggling the fingers. Maybe rotating those wrists. Swaying the hips from side to side. Big stretch, hands out behind you. Reach the fingers and toes as far away from one another as possible. Bending up those knees, rolling over to your right side, your yang side, your energetic hot side. Keeping the eyes closed, push all the way up to seated. Once you get there, hands onto your thighs, palms facing up. Allow those shoulders to drop. Take 3 big inhales with a ginormous exhale after. Physically lifting those shoulders. Rubbing the palms together, generating heat in between those palms until you feel them start to light up, and really gently place them on top of the eyes, keeping the eyes closed. Feeling that energy that we've just produced, sinking back into our bodies, warming up through the eyes and feeling it go all the way down to our toes. Really amazing work from everyone. Feel proud of yourself. Coming to the end of the session, hands away from the eyes and start to blink the eyes open whenever you're ready.